Hello folks, welcome to World Without Rule Law here on the Southern Virginia homestead. Today I'm going to be turning this IBC tote into a raised Huglekultur bed. I've never done it before, it's just an idea in my mind. But I got these things pretty expensively. I've been looking at ways to make raised beds, and no matter how you slice it, you know, it comes out to be pretty expensive. I got these totes for 50 bucks a piece, and I actually could cut it in the middle and make two, but for this one I'm going to make a Huglekultur bed. So I'm going to fill it with wood and different stuff, and then I'm going to cut the top off, and I'm going to top it off with some topsoil, and yeah, gonna attempt to grow my lettuces and stuff in it. I have the starters and they're ready to be transplanted. Stay tuned. Alright, just watered my lettuce. I got my little fall planter here and filled with different lettuces and spinach. And I got a little window on top to give it like a little greenhouse effect. Both sides hinge up for easy access. And I did it in a IBC tote. So what I did was I made a little Huglekultur-ish bed. I say ish because I'm sure that it's not completely Huglekultur. And mainly I didn't have enough dirt to fill it. I didn't want to cut it in half. I almost did and made two. I think I will do that in the future. But I wanted to try it anyway, and so I had a bunch of wood that came down in storms and whatnot, a couple that I cut down. So I filled it probably to about here, maybe to that rim, the fourth rim up off the pallet with wood. And I used the brush, the leaves, the wood, everything. Then I put some clayish dirt that I had around that wasn't that great, and then the last 3 inches or so on top I put a nice compost mix. I got the window on top. I just screwed them together and hinged it up just so that I can take advantage of the sun. It's a little cooler, it's supposed to get down to frost. I do got to close in around the sides still. And I'm going to see if I can grow that this fall. Okay, so here it is, January 8th, 2019. And we're going to take a look. I closed around the edges with some black plastic to absorb the sun and to keep the hot air in as much as I could. Now we did have a couple feet of snow a few weeks ago. We have had a lot of rain and really cloudy days. But, you know, on the other hand, we haven't had any real severe cold weather. But as you'll see here, the lettuce is doing just fine. Actually, I would say flourishing. I'm hoping to be able to get quite a season extension on this lettuce. My theory too is that the translucent nature of the side of the bin with all the dirt and the wood that's in there, I did tip it over. I didn't show that in the previous video, but I tipped it over and drilled a series of 1/4-inch holes on the bottom for drainage. I filled it with a tree that fell down, cut it up, filled it up probably 3/4 of the way. As I said, I put some clay, dirt in there, and then covered it over with some compost and planted the lettuce in it. So I'm thinking that as the sun beats on it, that mass is going to absorb heat and hopefully give it off overnight when it does get cold. Now, obviously, when it gets to a certain temperature, it's not going to keep up, but it's still an experiment in the process. Thanks for watching. God bless you.